Welcome back to our podcast. Today we're diving into the final part of Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club. With me are Camarena and Franco. Gentlemen, let's explore what Sharma leaves us with at the end. Camarena, why don't you start, please?
Thanks, Sebastian. For me, the ending is about legacy. Sharma emphasizes that waking up at 5 a.m. isn't just about productivity, it's about shaping the person you become and the mark you leave on the world. The billionaire character reminds the entrepreneur and the artist that discipline and consistency are what build greatness.
I agree, but I add that the final chapters go deeper. They're, they are not just about habits, they're about mortality. Sharma says that every morning is a chance to honor life itself. That's a strong reminder that time is finite, and how we use it defines us.
So, Camarena, do you see the conclusion as practical advice or more physiological inspiration?
Well, I see it as both. The practical side, I think it's the 20-20-20 formula, the movement, reflection, and the growth. But the philosophical side, it's the idea that small daily victories compound into extraordinary lives. The ending schedule and into the meaning.
And that's where I think the book challenged readers. It's not just wake up early, it's a wake up with a purpose. If you rise at 5 a.m. but spend hours scrolling social media, you miss the point. The billionaire insists it's not the clock, it's the commitment.
Let's debate that. Camarena, you seem convinced the ritual itself is transformative. Franco, you are cautious. Where's the tension?
Well, I think the ritual provides a structure. Without structure, commitment fades. Sharma's ending insists that greatness is built on consistency, and the 5 a.m. habits, it's a framework for that. It's like scaffolding for your best self.
True, but I argue that the framework is flexible. The billionaires say mystery is about choices, not perfection. If someone wakes up at 5:30 but decides that the first hour to growth, they're still living the principle. Discipline doesn't mean rigidity.
That's fascinating contrast. Let's make it personal. Camarena, if you apply the final lessons tomorrow, what will it look like?
I'd wake up at 5, spend 20 minutes exercising, 20 minutes journalizing and meditating, and 20 minutes reading something that stretches my mind. But more importantly, I'd remind myself that this hour is about building the person I want to be remembered as.
And I approach it with flexibility. Maybe I wake up at 5:15, but I still use that first hour for reflection and growth. The final chapter emphasizes progress over perfection. It's about intention, not just the ritual.
Do you think the symbolism of 5 matters, or is it just a metaphor?
I think it matters. At 5 a.m., the world is quiet. You're you're ahead of you're ahead of everyone else. The solicitude is a part of the magic. It's physiological as much as practical.
I see it more as a metaphor. The real point is own your morning, own your day, whether it's 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. The principle is intentionally the billionaire final lesson is that mystery is about choices, not hours.
Let's wrap this up. If you had to summarize the final takeaway in one sentence, what would it be?
Own your mornings, elevate your life. That's the essence.
Greatness is less about success and more about self-mastery. That's the deeper layer.
Beautiful say. The final part of the 5 a.m. club isn't just about waking early. It's about living deliberately with discipline and meaning. Thank you, Camarena and Franco, for this thoughtful debate. And thank you, listeners, for joining us. Until next time, rise early, live fully.
Woo!
Oye,